guys, I'm Nessa. Thanks for joining me on Talk Stoop. I have one thing in common with all my guests today. We're all show hosts. Whether it's a cooking show or a dance show, we all have the same goal, to entertain. And let's face it, no one entertains us like Maury Povich.
I can't believe I'm sitting here
Really?
with Maury. This is so amazing.
Let me pinch you.
You know everyone loves you, right?
I know, you've been watching me since you were 4.
Yes, but this is incredible.
You are the father.
Did you think your show would last this long?
No. First of all, I never thought I'd be in the business much past 20 years ago. I'm almost like a local guy. I mean, I've been around so long here. I started a current affair in 1986.
Hello, everyone. I'm Maury Povich, and welcome to A Current Affair.
Then I did the Maury Povich Show from 91 to 98, and this is the 20th year of Maury. So what can I tell you?
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
What would you say has been the most memorable moment from your incredible show?
Well, I'll tell you the most surprising moment that
Yes.
ever happened was that, of course, our signature theme is the DNA
Right.
and lie detectors. So I'm doing a paternity show, and there's a woman who is accusing a guy of being the father of her twins. So here this guy is being accused of being the father of the twins. I open up the envelope, and he's the father of one, but not the other. When it comes to 1-month-old Peyton Chad, you are not the father. I looked around and said, what? My staff, my producer said, fraternal twins can have 2 fathers if the lady is rather busy on successive evenings.
Holy goodness gracious.
So that was the most surprising thing. And it's happened, and then I found out the doctors told me that it's a 1 in a million shot,
Well,
and it's happened twice on the show.
do they think that they could actually lie to the lie detector test?
Oh, no, they think they can beat
They
the
can-
lie.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you know it's iconic every time we see someone in a situation with a guy and they may or may not be the father.
Right.
I mean, everyone says, you are not the father.
It's kind of like a signature phrase.
You are not the father.
Now, I heard you're superstitious about award shows.
Yeah, I
Is this
don't
true?
go to them because every time I ever went to a award show, I lost. So in fact, my wife and I went to the Bahamas, and I'm watching the Academy Awards, and we win the award. I said, this is perfect. I'm never going to go to another award show.
This is it. And
That's
we're in
it.
the Bahamas.
That's it.
How do you and your wife keep it going? Because it's so,
Oh, wait a
obviously
minute.
it's a famous,
Keep it going?
keep it going. The love is strong.
We take it 1 decade at a time.
I start my morning with a cup of Maury.
And I always said that the key was that whatever discussions / arguments,
Right.
they had to end by the time your head hit the pillow.
But guys are stubborn. They always want to be right.
No,
No?
we're so wrong. We got too much testosterone.
Maybe that's the key. Guys just listen to us.
Well, our egos are ridiculous.
Exactly. I agree.
I lost my ego a long time ago. I probably lost it the first or second time I was fired.
That will happen.
If you get fired,
Oh my gosh. Oh, I know that feeling.
test your ego there.
For sure. It humbles you real fast. You're like, you know what? It's cool. It's fine.
But I also realized that the first time first of all, you never want to get fired.
Right.
You do anything not to get fired. And because I figured it out, you don't know what it's going to feel like. And you're dreading the feeling if you fail. I was fired and I said, wow, this is the worst. In fact, it was very bad because I was also getting divorced. I called my father to tell him, and he said, son, get all the sharp instruments out of the house and come home and go see your mother. And that was the nicest thing he could have possibly said, because he could have just pounded me, you know. And I got over being fired, and I lay down on the couch, and I watched a lot of news, and I said, you know, I'm as good as these people. And then I got a job in San Francisco about a month later, and everything's been good ever since.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us on the stoop today.
That's
You're the
good to
best.
be with you.
Of course.
You have
Oh my
a great
gosh.
smile.
Thank you. Thank you.
Terrific.
Thank you.
Smiles always win. My,
They do.
my wife has the greatest smile in all of television news.
Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. This is why you guys are happily married, because you think the world of her.
Yeah, I do.
This summer, Maury's bringing his lie detector test on the road with the Truth Truck, so look out for it in your neighborhood. All right, and stick around. Domestic diva Martha Stewart is up next. Not only can Martha Stewart teach you how to host a show, she can also show you how to be the perfect party hostess. She's also one of the coolest women I've met in a while. I'm so happy to be sitting here with you.
You have a nice stoop.
Thank you so much. Welcome. I feel like
Great.
I was going to wonder if you were going to judge and tell me different ways to fix this up, spruce it up a little bit.
It's just very comfortable.
Okay, so we got the approval right now. So let's talk a little bit. You've become such a trusted lifestyle expert for so many of us and teacher.
Hope so.
How did this passion even start for you?
I think just because I really like the subject of homemaking and living and try to do it the best way I can each and every day.
Do your friends always ask you for tips and advice?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh my gosh,
All
that's
the
why I
time.
can't be.
What
that's
do I
all we
do here? How should I do this there? Of course.
And you're just like, okay, let me help you today. Just do this. Let's talk about your new pet line that's part of your empire.
Oh, it's so exciting. We are making really, really useful, practical, and really beautiful products for everybody's pets, starting with dogs and cats. We have bowls, and what's unique about the bowls is that they also have trays to go under them. If they splatter their food or spill their water, it all stays on the tray and not on your floor. And they come in great colors. I have a lot of dogs. Right now I have 9 dogs right now. Yes.
9.
I have Chow Chows and 2 Frenchies.
How cute. Do they drive you crazy at all?
No, not the Chow Chows. The Frenchies are another story.
Do your inspirations, I'm assuming your inspirations come from actually having your dogs and you're just
I'm a great pet lover. I really do live with animals, a lot of animals. And I have canaries. I have like 40 canaries right now, red factors. They're beautiful. And I have chickens and geese and donkeys and horses.
Donkeys?
Oh, I do. I have 3 Sicilian donkeys.
Oh my gosh.
They are so beautiful.
And everyone gets along with each other for the most part?
For the most part, it's like a family.
Yeah, ups and downs. We go through everything.
I had Snoop visiting the other day. He came over on Saturday for lunch, and he got scared of the horses. So they were bigger than he was. He's usually taller than most horses, right?
Yeah.
He's a pretty tall guy.
I always thought you and Snoop's friendship was so cute. We just fell in love with it. Do you guys talk on the regular?
He was so well dressed on Saturday. He had on his own Snoop running suit, and he had his sunglasses are big aviator glasses, but there's a gold bee, like bling bee.
Yeah.
But he didn't realize that bee was lifted straight off my Martha by Mail catalog. And then, but he was very fun at the farm. He went all around looking at everything. He thought the stable was my house and my house was the stable.
I can't deal with it.
And he doesn't eat too much.
Right.
He smokes a lot, but he doesn't eat too much.
Trying to bake some brownies, but we missing the most important part of the brownies.
You want green brownies?
Yes, greener the better.
Greener the better.
No sticks, no seeds, no
Which is?
That is really funny. I was going to ask you about your farm. How important is it to have your produce and it being organic and fresh?
Oh, for me, very important, and that's how I eat. I eat spinach pies for lunch on Saturday. They're made out of my own spinach.
Goodness.
The carrots, the beets, the turnips, everything was from the greenhouse, and it's very important. And my dogs get to eat all that too.
Really?
Yeah. So I haven't started on my organic food line for dogs yet, but that's probably coming. And so all the things that we make for the dogs are taken into consideration their well-being, like their leashes and their harnesses.
Right.
We have coats, really cute coats, motorcycle jackets.
No.
Gold lame jackets.
Oh, you're so New
yeah, they're
York
really
right now.
cute. Yeah, really cool.
What else do you want to do? I feel like you've covered everything when it comes to lifestyle.
There's lots of things to do. I'm working on Martha University right now. I have a legacy of teaching that I think could be very long-lived in an online university, and pretty soon you'll be able to learn.
Yes.
You can be entrepreneur.
Yes.
You can raise money for business.
I love this.
You can write a business plan.
Yes.
All those things. Plus, there will be more practical courses too.
How do you want people to remember your legacy?
Well, as a teacher, really, I think that's the best. And I think that if I made any little difference in anybody's lifestyle, that'll be also a wonderful thing.
I think that is so amazing. We can learn so much from you, and you're so sweet. I didn't know what to expect. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to fix the stoop up. You guys, we got to get nicer mugs. Like Martha's coming. But
You better.
yeah, but now I think we got the seal of approval a little bit. Thank you so much.
Nice to be on your stoop.
Here's some words of wisdom. All right, it's coming from Martha. Change your sheets once or twice a week. But if you want to live like Martha, change them every day. No, seriously, she changes them every day. Up next, Melissa Rivers. Catch you after the break. Melissa Rivers served as a co-host on E's Fashion Police for years. So when it comes to celebrities, fashion, and red carpets, she's our go-to girl. By the way, Melissa, I love your boots.
Thank you.
Can you just look how
aren't they
fabulous?
awesome?
They're gorgeous.
Thank you. I actually bought them online. I think I got them like on Moda Operandi.
Really?
Which I love because it's also you can pay through your Amazon account.
Yes.
So in the middle of the night, you don't have to get your credit card out.
Just,
You pay through Amazon. It's seriously, it's addictive, and I love that in like Net-a-Porter and all that.
Let's talk about the red carpet. And now that basically
Award
award
season's
season's coming
done.
to an end, it's
It's done.
over.
It's done.
How do you feel the host handled it when it came to Me Too and Time's Up movement?
I am pleasantly surprised and very impressed with how the host handled everything this whole season, because it was a minefield. Like, there was a lot of opportunity for people to destroy their careers in, you know, a 5-minute monologue. And I think Seth Meyers and Jimmy Kimmel and everyone did an admirable job. But they took their swings, but carefully chosen. And we've seen a lot of people implode in the last few months.
Do you sit back and watch and just like, oh my God, this is really happening right now?
Part of me goes, first instinct is like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God, I'm so happy I'm not there or doing Fashion Police this year. And then the other part of me is like, oh my God, I wish I was doing it. I could get through this. I know how I can see my path.
Do you think we'll ever see another statement as powerful as we saw at the Golden Globes?
No. I think that was such an isolated moment of unity and of women speaking in a collective voice, and it had such a visual impact. Those pictures will last forever, and what did it do? It started to move the needle. Nothing's gonna be as more impactful than that red carpet.
How do you go on the red carpet at an event like that and still talk about fashion, or do you just not?
Well, nobody did, which I felt was wrong too. First of all, everyone's given, for the most part, their clothes. So you're talking about dresses worth umpteen $1,000. Plus, a lot of women are also paid to wear certain designers or jewelry. So it is truly the one place in Hollywood where women make a whole lot more money than men. So the other party, meaning the designer, is getting a little ripped off because you're not talking about them. Also, by the time everyone decided to wear black, everyone's dresses had already been made. These designers had to basically stop down everything and start from scratch in the matter of like 3 weeks and pull these looks off. It was like the greatest Project Runway challenge ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fix it now, 3 weeks.
And yet everybody looked beautiful. Nobody looked the same.
Right.
I mean, the design teams and the stylists and the designers and the fashions deserved credit for pulling that off and making that moment happen, and to not acknowledge them is wrong. That's my thought.
Yeah, no, I didn't even look at it like that.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense, because I don't know the fashion world, but I'm sure it takes a lot of work, and then to do it at the drop of a dime,
It's not like,
it's a lot of work.
you know, everybody didn't run to Macy's and just yank a black dress.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
did. With everything that's going on with Hollywood, with the movements, what do you think your late mother would have said, or how would she have handled it on the red carpet?
Oh, she would have taken it head on and still talked about fashion.
Yeah.
She'd be like, okay, now we got the deep stuff out of the way. Now let's go to the shallow end of the pool.
Yeah.
Because this is really where we all like to swim around.
Yeah.
But my mom was such a trailblazer and a feminist and glass ceiling shatterer and all these things, without ever thinking of herself that way, I think she would have been very revered. And I think she would probably have been the one person who could have still said, we can talk about fashion.
Yeah.
Because she always felt the strongest women were also the ones that were not scared to be women as well.
A lot of times, mother-daughter relationships aren't the best, and you worked with your mom.
We were partners.
Yeah.
And it was a comedy team, and I knew how to set her up, and she knew how to set me up. And I could say to her, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that, where a normal co-host couldn't. And it was a very special dynamic.
Who's first? Miranda.
Melissa.
Miranda.
Melissa.
Whatever. Melissa, my little munchkin from my muffin.
And which takes us to this right now.
Yes.
Joan Rivers Confidential.
Yes. A coffee table book I did this year.
This is incredible, and now this is a lot of unseen material from your mom.
It's her entire story from childhood to 2014, told through pictures and joke cards and notes and correspondence and artifacts and transcripts.
Everything.
And it's a good paperweight. And a doorstop. It's very heavy.
A doorstop?
Well, you know, I like to be eco. It's really a history of pop culture from the late 50s to 2014.
I appreciate you taking the time coming here.
Well,
to
thank
talk
you.
about
Thank you for
this.
having
Yeah,
me.
Are you kidding me?
On our little indoor
I felt like
stoop.
I had to get it
But
together.
you did. I love the
because-
shoes.
Am I okay? Did I pass?
You totally passed. I love it. And metallics, which you saw in the cards, are very in.
I'm in, guys.
There you go. And like seeing metallics.
I love it. I'm in.
We're not done yet. Stick around. We're getting our dance on with Jenna and Derek from World of Dance. And we do have the bro host from American Ninja Warriors up next.
Talk Stoop is sponsored in part by Priv. With Priv, getting ready just got easier. On-demand salon and spa professionals come to you. Use Priv to look and feel your best. Download the Priv app now.
Last summer's hit show, World of Dance, is back with a whole new level of talent. Host Jenna Dewan and judge Derek Huff stop by to dish on everything from boss to J-Lo and the latest dance moves.
I like the nickname, guys. Generic. Sounds good.
Well, it's our duo name,
our,
right?
yeah.
It's Jenna and Derek. We're generic, but we're
generic.
anything but.
There could be a tour. Should we do a generic tour?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How's World of Dance going? Congratulations.
Oh, thank
Getting
you.
re-upped for season 3 already.
Yes.
No, it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, season 1 was so good. It was incredible. It like broke records with ratings, and people just received it so well. You know, season 2, just another level. We've just elevated it from every aspect, from the lighting, from the staging to the talent. Just the look of the show, the energy of it. It's just like, it's amazing. It's incredible.
What is the main difference between this season and the previous season?
Oh, well, everything is truly next level. So we've got more time to get into the dancers' stories. We've upgraded the stage. We've added this like LED lighting to the stage, which
So
is
cool.
amazing, which just gives the dancers more opportunity to really like be creative and put on a great performance. And we were kind of worried after season 1. We were like, how are we gonna find
more dancers? Yeah.
Yeah, like how are we gonna find better dancers than what we did first season?
Dance is not just being able to move your body well. Dance is being able to move people.
I love dancing. You guys make me love dancing even more. Oh my God!
So how do people deal with actual rejection?
Ooh, that's the tough part for me because
Well,
I'm
she gets that,
backstage. You guys have the really tough job of actually having to score these incredible dancers, and someone, it's a competition. Someone's
Sure.
gonna go home,
Right?
But I'm backstage, sort of greeting. I send them off and I greet them, and I'm with them on their entire journey, and it's really tough for me. I don't know if it's the mom in me. I just get it. I competed for years. I was a dancer my entire life. I know how it's like you have that one shot, you have that one chance, and when you blow it or when you feel like you could have done better, it's just I know that feeling.
I think that's so important that you guys are actually honest about this because again, people are watching superstars on TV and they're just like, they never really went through anything hard. They've never had the door slammed on them, and you're like,
It's actually because of those moments. Honestly, there's so many of those moments. It's because of those moments that you see resilience. You see, you just see that strength when you're on stage, and it gives you that confidence, that experience. And you can see that in some of these kids, and you can see the people who haven't experienced that yet.
Yeah.
But it's important. It's part of the journey. You can't skip that part. It's one of the most important parts.
How is it working with J-Lo?
Oh, she's amazing.
She's amazing. She kind of handpicked all of us for the show. Just meeting her for the first time, I was like, oh, that's a woman that works so hard, who is so good at what she does, and she's professional, and she's loving, and it's just like a great person to be around, much less, you know, a boss.
Do you guys have to keep up with every single dance that's out there?
Oh,
I'm
I don't.
really bad about this. I
don't.
learned by doing this show. I mean, these kids would come on and do, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't keep up with it. My nephew,
He teaches.
He teaches you.
he's super, he's like, I'll be like, yeah, Dad. He's like, oh, gross,
Yeah,
don't
Dad's
do that.
done.
That's so
Dad's
old.
done.
I'm like, all
I've
right.
been told this.
I was
No
like,
more
Uncle
dabbing.
D, let me
Oh
teach
yeah,
you
no,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's like the newest? I don't even know.
I feel like it's the, you know, the two.
Oh,
hit-
it's this thing
But
from
see,
the Katy
no,
Perry
it isn't.
thing?
I did that, and then like he
They're
goes,
over
goes,
it.
no, man, come on, that's like 2
Yeah.
years
He's
ago.
like,
it's,
right.
it's like weekly now. So I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
And we'll learn eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you so much, you two, for stopping by. I'm sure you
thank
guys got to get out of here and
you.
stretch and practice
Yeah, do
whatever
it.
the next
Yes.
dancing
Yes,
that it's
we
going to
do.
be. Thank you so much,
Thank you for having us. Talk
Thank you
Stoop.
so
Yay!
much.
They're so much fun, and I can't wait to have them back on The Stoop again next season. Now, speaking of dynamic duos, while World of Dance challenges dancers, American Ninja Warriors offers up a different kind of challenge, getting through the world's toughest obstacle course. Is it as hard as it looks? Host Matt and Akbar gave me the scoop. Okay, guys, I'm gonna run the course. American Ninja Warrior, here we go, guys. You ready for me?
Let's do it. Let's do
Sorry?
it. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
Let it go. Let it flow. Hit that
I was just actually on the plane not that long ago, and I was watching American Ninja Warrior, and I was just like, damn, they're fast. But then for a quick second, I was like, I could do that.
That's it.
Is that what it is?
That's
Everyone
it.
thinks they can do
Everyone
it.
thinks like I can do it, and that's what I think makes the show so relatable because I can do it, and then people get involved, and,
And
before
no
you know
one gets it.
and then they start training for it.
Well, the good athletes make it look easy. What they don't see is all the hard work that goes into it.
What would you say is the hardest part of the obstacle course?
These athletes don't know what they're going to face till they show up. They don't get a practice. You get one shot. So you have to have such an unbelievable problem-solving ability. And on top of that, to know I've worked an entire year for this, and a lot of them haven't competed before, let alone competed on national television with $1 million on the line. So for the mental fortitude and problem-solving ability that these athletes have to have, and the fact that one mistake and it's done.
So you guys work, obviously the chemistry is amazing, but is there anything that annoys you about one another? There's gotta
His
be.
fitness level. Like, this guy can sit up there. I will eat a Reese's Pieces, and like my executive producer will come and be like, that jacket's looking a little tight. This guy can eat all night long and go, boy, my six-pack is getting even more defined.
Oh my God! You guys are hilarious. I didn't realize you guys were this funny.
We do have one of the greatest jobs around in that all we do is get to watch these amazing people pour their hearts out on the course and react to it.
Before you guys hop on out of here, if you guys can have any celebrity or any athlete come through to American Ninja Warrior and compete, who would it be?
The person who I love, and I don't think he's ever gonna come out because he's probably too scared, Dwayne Johnson.
You are calling him out.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I am challenging you to come out on the American Ninja Warrior course. Take it. Can you smell what Akbar's cooking?
I hope you had as much fun as I did hanging out with Martha, Mari, and the rest of today's guests. They were so much fun, weren't they? By the way, if you want to see any of these interviews again, it's easy. Just head over to TalkStoopTV.com, and you, of course, can always catch us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Search Talk Stoop. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.